Hello, my lovely Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Nodes. Welcome and welcome back to Fire and Water. I'm your girl, Empath Divine, your intuitive reader. Hope all is well on your end. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate the likes, the subscribes, the shares, hitting the bell button, and all that good stuff. If you want to book a personal read at any given time, I do readings with self-love, motivation, money, career, relationships, angel messages, anything your spiritual team needs you to know. That information is in the description box and community tab. So this is a little different I want to do, but I really feel like this could be very helpful for you guys here. And this is going to be what is keeping you stuck in your life, okay? So that's the title, how I'm leaving it here. The death card is going to come out here in the middle because this is about an ending here, something that needs to end so that you can be able to move forward. Make sure you take what resonates because these are very general style reads. You even could book a read of something of this nature, just like the same setup for you by booking, okay? So, and if you have Sag in your chart, look at that as well too, okay? So let's just dive in. Now, what's very interesting with your card, and I left it the way that this is because on Sag's card, the death card immediately came upright, but you guys didn't. So that was pretty interesting. So I immediately was channeling for you guys immediately. And I feel like with this particular read, this is why it's important to come in here with an open mind and take what resonate, because for a good amount of you Cancers, this is going to be a read that's going to most likely give you confirmation that you're doing what you have to do so you no longer could be stuck in life. Because I'm looking at the way how this card came out reversed, and then for others I feel like this is a major, like it was giving me like red flags, like SOS, like major, like this is something you need to be working on like ASAP right now as you see this in you see this video right now, okay? So on the left here, it says what you need to leave behind, okay? And you have the Two of Swords being reversed. And this is one of the reasons why I said for some of you Cancers, I'm going to pull it for the ones that's doing it. I feel for some Cancers right now, you guys are definitely removing the layers of fear that you have around your life. And the reason why a lot of you are stuck in life here is because I'm hearing this energy. You always felt like you never amounted to nothing. That can be something that you dealt with when you were younger. Maybe you heard that before. Maybe your parents said that to you. Or it just could be that, I feel like you're empathic. I feel like you had a fear when you growing up. It could be, you lived a very tough life. You could have lived in a tough environment, and you lived in fear. You always was afraid to stand up for yourself. I feel like someone here dealt with a lot of post-traumatic type stress type of vibe here, but I feel that a good amount of you Cancers are taking the layer off. You see how she's pulling the blindfold off. I feel like your guides and ancestors are pulling this off, okay? But then for some other Cancers, this is a big sign that it is time for you to leave behind your past. And Cancers, you guys should know that you're always connected to the past. It's like the past always tends to haunt you. And if you notice, you don't usually ever keep the good memories around. It seems like the good memories the bad memories and trauma memories always outweigh the good memories you have, right? It's because it's something within your conscious state. So you're going to have to rewire. Like even looking at showing you upright, you see how there's a wire. This is to her blindfold, but I'm taking this wire as your brain, your conscious state, to rewire your thoughts. You're going, to have to rewire it, okay? So you definitely have to work on leaving behind anything you dealt with that wasn't good for you. You have to take it as, yes, this was an effed up part of my life that happened. It could have been a mistake you made, Cancer. It could have been who you allowed in your life. It could even be trauma of who done something wrong to you, because these two crows also to me symbolizes some negative people, dark energy that was around you from the time you were young or a teen or adult. Something happened to you. It could involve two people or parents. You could have had two narcissist parents, and you're going to have to make peace with that, because what's happening is it is hindering you and it's blocking you and it's making it hard for you to put an end to something, to start something new. But I do feel for some Cancers, you are working and unraveling these layers of fears, and you constantly always had a tendency to kind of mask it or ignore it. Or maybe some of you ignored it by over pleasing and then pretending it doesn't exist. But then the swords is thoughts. You still hear it. It still replaying your mind here, okay? So some of you Cancers, this is the problem, and then some of you already acknowledge that this is the problem and you're doing something about it. So the right side is what you need to focus on to get this fear and this ending out of your life, so that you can start your new beginning, right? We have the high priestess, your energy. Okay? The high priestess. Look how there's two different energies. This is thoughts to me, okay? This is about trusting your higher self. And Cancers, you are very, very tapped in. A lot of you are natural born psychics, mediums, empaths. Okay, a lot of you are introverts, witches. Like, you guys have like a lot of like gifts within you. It's naturally within you. And this is probably why a lot of times you were targeted a lot. I feel like a lot of you were targeted a lot in your life. You probably felt like the oddball, the black sheep of the family. You felt, I don't know, they're saying unrecognizable, but maybe you felt different. You know, like, I feel like too, like, you need to focus on you. Not worrying about others and what they feel about you, what they say about you. Yeah, I get it. Constructive criticism is good. But this is not constructive criticism you guys were dealing with, Cancers. This was just people just hating and people just trying to put you down. You have to realize that you are a light source, Cancer, and that you can have anything you want, and you have a problem with trusting. You do have a problem with trusting people, and that's something that you're going to have to work with. But I feel like before you even could learn how to trust people, Cancers, you have to learn how to trust yourself first, right? Because you know why that's important? When you don't trust yourself, how are you going to be able to trust anybody that comes in your energy? So you have to learn to trust yourself so you could be able to know the difference of who's good and who's right for you. So you have to learn how to tap within. Stop being so judgmental on yourself. Loving yourself here. Trusting your higher self telling you this is what you need to do. And if you're holding on to any suppressed energies, you have to let that go. Okay, so I do feel, you know, what's keeping you stuck in your life is your fears. It's your trials and tribulations. And like I said, there is some Cancers that you're doing the work right now to unravel it. Because being that these two reversals came out to me, it kind of tells me that you're making some type of move to make it happen. It's probably really hard as hell right now, but you're making it happen. And then there's obviously some Cancers that this is what you need to work on. And this will help you to get unstuck out of your life and walk into this door of new beginnings, but having certainty instead of uncertainty, okay? Hope this resonates. Some or all. Bye for now.